Luxman has always been one of the quiet giants of high-end audio, a company that approached amplifier design not as engineering, but as craftsmanship. Where others chased power, Luxman pursued purity, refinement, and emotional realism. Fluid, natural, non-fatiguing sound. Smooth mids, delicate highs, and a gentle warmth that never feels bloated or artificial. Oversized transformers, hand-selected components, and beautifully organized internal layouts. Innovative circuits ahead of their time. Today, their vintage Luxman amplifiers from the 1970s and early 80s are considered some of the most musical, solid-state components ever built. In this guide, we break down the 6 to 7 Luxman models that truly defined the brand's golden era. The best vintage Luxman amplifiers, the core 6 to 7 classics. Amino 1, Luxman Live, the sweet spot, late 1970s. Often regarded as the defining Luxman integrated. Balanced, warm, detailed, and extremely musical. A superb phono stage and Class A-B refinement make it ideal for jazz, vocals, and acoustic music. It captures the Luxman character without the price of pure Class A units. Amino 2, Luxman L30, L31, the entry-level icons. Simple, elegant, and beloved for their warm, forgiving sound. These models are perfect for beginners in vintage hi-fi. Reliable, affordable, and beautifully built. They deliver the classic Luxman smoothness without needing high power. Amino 3, Luxman L80V and L81. Power and refinement combined. These mid-70s amplifiers offer stronger dynamics and deeper bass than the L30 series, yet maintain the brand's natural, relaxed tone. A wide soundstage and excellent control make them some of Luxman's most well-rounded designs. Amino 4, Luxman L507, the Duo Beta upgrade, early 1980s. A transition towards modern high-end sound. Tighter bass, cleaner transients, and impressive transparency, yet still musical. Ideal for listeners who want the vintage warmth but with a more open, resolving presentation. Amino 5, Luxman L510, pure Class A smoothness. One of the smoothest and most luxurious integrated amplifiers Luxman ever made. Fluid, holographic mid-range, and silky treble. Warm, intimate, and highly engaging, a favorite for vocal and vinyl lovers. Amino 6, Luxman L550, the Class A masterpiece, 1982. Pure Class A, 50 watts per channel with extraordinary refinement. Often described as tube-like but more controlled. Rare, collectible, and considered by many the most emotional solid-state amplifier Luxman ever built. Amino 7, Luxman M4000A, the powerhouse, late 1970s. A legendary power amplifier with enormous headroom and holographic imaging. Paired with the C1000 preamp, it forms one of the greatest Japanese solid-state combinations of the era. Effortless power with the sweetness Luxman is known for. 3. Which one should you buy? Best value. L30, L31, warm, simple, reliable. Best all-rounder. L58A, classic Luxman tone with solid power. Best for modern speakers. L80V, L507, dynamic, controlled, and versatile. Best high-end or Class A, L510 or L550. Best ultimate collector piece, M4000A, Luxman's statement amp of the era. 4. Buyer's notes, important for vintage Luxman. Before buying, check. Heat damage on Class A models, drifting bias or weak channels, worn volume pots and switches, unstable power supplies, recap history and transformer condition. Luxman gear is reliable, but its age means proper maintenance is essential. 5. Final thoughts.
Vintage Luxman amplifiers aren't about brute force or flashy specs. They're about texture, realism, and musicality. The kind of sound that makes you stop multitasking and truly listen. From the affordable L-30 to the majestic M4000A, these amplifiers represent one of the most refined eras in Japanese hi-fi. If you want vintage gear that sings with emotion and craftsmanship, Luxman remains one of the safest and most rewarding choices you can make.